Hey, what's going on, Virgos? Butch Tarot here. I'm going to do your September monthly read. Happy birthday to all y'all Virgos. You guys are always good to me. I appreciate it. So, wishing you a big happy birthday. And this is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And if you haven't already and you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And I think I already said it, but always feel free to comment down below. I like to see y'all you all give me feedback. I like to see how, situations affecting you and how it resonates. With that being said, let's get it. What's going on for Virgos for September? What is going on for September? Let me see for Virgos. All right, Virgos. The first thing I see, Virgos, is there's a lot of things happening coming up for you. Now, I feel like, it's going to be one of those months. I feel like September, I feel like we're going to start off slow, but we're going to end off in a better place than we started for sure. I feel like things are really going to start to come together. But let's get into it. The first thing I see is I feel like there is some hot and cold energy going on between you and a certain person. I feel like it's going to start off kind of cold. I feel like there's going to be a lot of in and out energy. But I feel like with this person, I feel like there's a point, like I said, I feel like it's going to start off, and it's not going to start off in a good place. I feel like there's a point where, in the beginning here, I feel like we're feeling a little bit defeated. Feeling like we've done everything for this person and feel like we're not getting anything back. Just adding to the long list of people that may not have shown up for you in the past. I feel like this person is, they have their guard up. They have their walls up with that Eight of Swords. I feel like it's like that self-imposed prison. They have the key, but they're not willing to open the door. You know what I mean? They're just sitting in there by themselves, sitting in their own, in their own head. Now, I feel like there is, like I said, there is a lot of, feeling defeated for you. There's a lot of sleepless nights. I feel like this caused you a lot of anxiety because I feel like there was a point where you thought this person was that person for you. I feel like there's a lot of good things going on between the two of you, but it's almost like when the going got good, they shut down. They shut you out. I feel like you continuously gave, you nurtured, you showed up for them. And I feel like it's almost like we got to the point where it was time for them to show up for you. And I feel like that's where we're at. That's where that feeling of defeat, those sleepless nights come involved here. I feel like you gave, you nurtured, you did your part. And when it was time for them to show up, I feel like they weren't as quick as you wanted them to be. Like they weren't there at that moment. But this person only thinks about you. They only got you on their mind. But I feel like this person has a hard time, really giving. They want to. They really do. They only think about you. They want to be with you. But I just feel like there is something holding them back. And they're stuck in their own heads. They're stuck in their own thoughts. Not trusting how they feel. Not trusting, like I said, when things start to get a little bit serious, I feel like this person, is going to try to pull away to a safe distance. But they're not pulling away completely. And I do feel like things are gradually changing in your favor. We have the death card. I see that transformation, that end of an old way. So I do feel like this person is starting to really, they're starting to listen to themselves, like listen to their intuition, really starting to feel their way through this and rather than try to overthink their way through it. I do feel like this person is afraid of making mistakes, afraid of letting the wrong person in. And I feel like there's a lot of changes coming for this person. We have the Six of Swords. There's a lot of big changes coming for this person. So like I said, we're going to start off in a not so great place. But like I said, with that death card, transformation, the Six of Swords, big changes happening. I feel like what you expected from this person is coming back. What you gave to them, you are getting back. They will show up for you. When push comes to shove, this person will show up. And it's solely based on the fact that they're seeing things in a different perspective. Like I said, I feel like they weren't listening to necessarily, their heart. They were more of overthinking it. They're listening to their brain. They got too overly involved with thinking about the worst possible outcomes here. Afraid to let somebody in. They were afraid to be vulnerable. But even though all this fear, they still want to be with you. They still wanted to, be your person. I just feel like they weren't necessarily sure how to do it. I feel like like I said, I feel like they wanted this, but, and they are on the same page. They want the same thing that you do, but I feel like they just were afraid that if they gave too much and they jumped in too deep, they wouldn't be able to swim. They wouldn't be able to resurface. I feel like they have trust issues. I feel like there's issues from their past that's been holding them back. And like I said, I feel like your past, people that you wanted to show up never showed up for you. You were always the one putting in the work. You were always the one fixing their mistakes or their problems, always trying to go above and beyond for them. And all you wanted was someone that would do that for you. Someone that would give you the same respect. And like I said, I feel like this starts off in the fact that you felt like it was just another lost cause, like it was another, poor choice. But that's not what I see. I feel like this affects them more than you know it does. And I feel like you're going to see the outcome of that coming up soon. Like I said, I do feel like this person is going to be putting in the work. I feel like they're just really, they needed that change of perspective. And it's not going to be an easy road, but it's going to be worth it. I do see a lot of stability coming out of this. I do see this person finally making you an offer with that Knight of Cups. I do see you being on the same page. I do see this person showing up for you with that Eight of Pentacles. Like they are going to be putting in the work that you expected them to do. So, I mean, this is an unreal turn of events. It goes from a very unsure place to a very secure place. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, that family card. And we have, getting what you want, getting what you expected to get, getting what you hope to get. Sometimes we see something in someone and we put in all that effort, and then when it feels like they're almost pushing us away or they're pushing us outside, sometimes we take that as rejection. But in all reality, especially in this read, what it is that person didn't know how to take that next step right away. So they almost retreated back to a safe place, a place where they could think. And I feel like that's what really got them in that hot and cold energy. But like I said, I feel like, they are overthinking it, and they're not trusting how they feel and how you make them feel. But that is about to change because, like I said, with that transformation and these big changes coming for them, and that hangman, seeing things in a different perspective is finally going to release some of the burdens this person holds on to from their past. One of the biggest things that I can say for whoever this resonates with is we can't hold people accountable for things that past people have done to us, because if we do, we're always allowing that past person to continuously hurt us. If you got cheated on, or if you got, mistreated, you've got abused, all those stuff is things that happened to you in the past. We can't assume that everybody in the future is going to do that same thing. Because if we do, we let those people that hurt us have way too much power in our lives. Now, we have a lot of Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. We have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Sometimes we can be, that saying always goes that the darkest moment is before the dawn, and I feel like that kind of sums up this reading. I feel like we start off in a very unsecure place and feel like we've made some mistakes and feel like we maybe trusted the wrong person and gave to the wrong situation. But then that unreal turn of events changes everything, and at the end, it's sometimes we can't see where a road is taking us, and sometimes we just have to have faith. Have faith that it feels right, and trust your intuition. I feel like they have a hard time with that because I feel like, some people have a hard time with their intuition. It's telling them something that they're not necessarily ready to hear, or not necessarily, trusting what they're hearing. And it can be a hard road. But like I said, I do see a lot of big things coming up. I feel like things are really going to turn around in this situation. I do feel like you are going to get what you want from this. And I feel like this person will, I really feel like they go above and beyond what you expected. They will show up for you. That is one thing I can see. They're not going anywhere. They took a step back, and I feel like they were overthinking. When we get hurt in the past, a lot of times it's hard for us to take that leap of faith again. Your first relationship, it's easy to take that leap of faith. But then after 4 or 5 or 10 or 20 relationships that end up bad, or just don't end up, they end up with you still being alone, then, all the damage that's been done over those relationships can add up and cause us anxiety. It can cause us fear. But like I said, their feelings towards you, I feel like, are really changing their perspective. And I feel like trusting their intuition is going to be the biggest pivotal point in this situation. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.